They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to throw, it's Connor. Trying to make magic with his feet. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Nevada going quickly. Going to swing it on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. To adjust the pattern. go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanton. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Found a seam. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
The snap sets up to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Connor. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Nevada still going to try to convert here on 4th down to start the second. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Connor. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. You don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Oh, a double pass. Going to try to get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rush is on him. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Connor. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass on second down. Back open in the middle. Tackled there by the defense. Stanford wants to push the pace. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Takes it the other way.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown Cardinal. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Return goes out of bounds.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Connor. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Finds his big tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Nevada going quickly. To the air, it's Connor. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Direct snap. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that
guy. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking for a man. It's Connor. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Pucks it out of the air. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. He's got his man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Connor. Dumps it off in the flats. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Snap it to the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Nevada going quickly.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air, it's Connor. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the direct snap, it's Connor. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with the field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Connor. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. this almost certainly to win the game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Nevada.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.